we're standing on the edge of a massive shift in how we connect with technology. I mean, think about it. By 2026, a lot of us might have a new best friend, one that lives right inside our phones. So is this the dream solution for human connection we've been waiting for? Or is it a really dangerous solution? That's the big question we're going to tackle today.
You know, this whole conversation, it really starts with a very human problem: loneliness. Get this. According to Glimpse Trends, over a third of adults report feeling lonely. This isn't just some small issue, right? It's a huge emotional crisis, this deep need for connection that for so many people just isn't being met.
So, what if the solution, or at least part of it, was already in the device that's probably in your hand or your pocket right now? I know, it sounds a little like science fiction, but the tech to tackle this very human need is moving at a wild pace. Okay, so let's dive right in and meet this potential solution. We're talking about AI companions. What are they exactly? And what's the tech that actually makes them work? At its heart, an AI companion is just a piece of software, but it's designed for one thing: you. It's built to actually learn your personality, to get a sense of your emotional state, and to support and interact with you. Think of it like a friend who's always there, always ready to listen, and who never judges. But hold on, we are not talking about glorified chatbots here. This is a huge leap forward called Agentic AI. And as folks at IBM and Deloitte have explained, this is an AI that actually takes initiative. It doesn't just sit there waiting for you to ask it something. It proactively tries to figure out what you need and helps you get things done. And the way we'll interact with them is getting so much more human-like. The technology is becoming multimodal. Now, as App Inventive points out, that just means your companion won't just understand your texts. It'll be able to see through your phone's camera, hear the actual tone of your voice, and speak back to you. It makes for a way richer, way more natural conversation. So we know what they are, but what do they actually do? How does all this cool tech actually translate into real-world benefits for us? Let's break down how these companions are designed to help, from our daily chores to our mental wellness. Basically, these companions have two core jobs. First up, mental wellness. Imagine you're feeling totally overwhelmed and your AI gently says, "Hey, I noticed you seem a little stressed. Let's try a quick 1-minute breathing exercise together." As Crescendo AI highlights, it's about having that non-judgmental ear when you just need to vent. And then there's just daily life stuff. As Euronews it reports, they're becoming the ultimate personal assistant, booking your trips, managing your calendar, and just making your life run a whole lot smoother. And this gets to the heart of the whole thing. The vision here, which is inspired by thinking from places like MIT Sloan and VentureBeat, isn't to replace people. The goal is to create a true partner, an AI that helps extend our own capabilities. But, and this is a big but, for every amazing promise, there's a potential problem. With any tech this powerful, you have to look at the risks. And this idea of a digital best friend comes with some pretty serious hidden costs we absolutely have to talk about. And this really is the core of the whole debate, isn't it? The very same things that make these companions sound so amazing are also what create the dangers. That always available support? Well, that could lead to an unhealthy emotional dependency. And that incredible personalized assistance? It's all built on your most private data, which raises massive questions about privacy. So let's dig into these risks. First, your data. Who owns the conversations about your deepest thoughts and fears? Second, emotional dependency. I mean, what happens to our own ability to cope if we're outsourcing our feelings to an AI? And what happens if the company behind your companion goes out of business? Does your best friend just vanish? And that leads to the biggest question of all, what Stanford's HAI calls AI sovereignty. Who is really in control of this thing that knows you better than anyone? Okay, we've seen the incredible promise and the really serious dangers. So where does this all leave us? What is our future with AI companions actually going to look like by 2026? The pace of this change is just staggering. Right now, we're seeing the early versions, apps for wellness and simple tasks. Soon, those multimodal AIs we talked about, the ones that can see and hear, they're going to be common. And by 2026, as analyst Harold Sinnott predicts, the big vision comes to life. Fully agentic companions, woven into our daily lives, and, this is the important part, running on our own devices. And that last part is absolutely key. The potential solution to this whole privacy nightmare is what's called Edge AI. All that means is the AI runs directly on your device. So if your companion lives entirely on your phone and it isn't constantly sending your private data to some corporate cloud server, well, you get control back. Your secrets actually stay your secrets. Which brings us to our final, pretty provocative thought. By 2026, we could have the perfect friend, someone who is supportive, helpful, and totally private. But when that companion knows you better than anyone else on the planet, who are you really talking to? The company that made it, a perfect mirror of yourself, or something else entirely? That's a question we're all going to have to answer for ourselves, and probably a lot sooner than we think.